все понял.
Copy all. We just clarified. It's with you. Thank you.
Еще вопрос по source. Ничего не делали, да?
Did you do anything as part of source maintenance? I mean, in addition to what you already reported on? Did you do anything as part of source maintenance? I mean, in addition to what you already reported? Did you do anything as part of source maintenance? I mean, in addition to what you already reported? We just clarified it's with you. You already reported. You already reported. Did you do anything? Thank you. We just clarified it's with you. We just clarified it's with you. We just clarified it's with you. Did you do anything as part of source maintenance? I mean, in addition to what you already reported on?
There was a satellite nearby. So look guys, I'm not buying that excuse for 1 minute. And remember, I'm going to share with you what she said, her personal blog, once she got, or came back down to planet Earth, right? Once she came back down, what she had to say. But first, let's listen to her reaction, and then we'll go to the latest sighting, because like I said, there's going to be 3 different things that happened here, and I'm going to walk you through each and every one of them, step 1, step 2, step 3. So let's go back to November 2014.
Мишень справа внизу в пределах 1 градуса. Первоначальный эфир штата.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Дальность около 25, при скорости минус 0,12. Мишень находится снизу по центру в пределах 1 градуса. Мишень снизу на 1 градус.
Okay, UFO number 2. It says captured when the viewing window shield is opened. And you can see all the chips in the glass and everything right there. You see it? It goes right across and it makes this immediate left-hand turn. Now, what does that remind you of? It kind of reminds me of the Go Fast video from the USS Nimitz, where this thing takes off like a rocket. This little pill-shaped UFO. You see it'll go up, and then it makes a very sharp turn. And then it makes a very sharp turn. Now again, guys, that isn't debris, that isn't anything floating in space, that isn't anything in the window pane, because I know there's been a lot of videos debunked, where there was these weird little orbs like floating in the glass. But, guys, I mean, this is just probably one of the best, I guess, pieces of evidence I've ever seen. I mean, you can see, we're going to go slow motion. It goes up right there. It turns, and then it makes another turn. Right there. I mean, truly incredible, guys. And also, I'll show you a few enhanced pictures here in a minute. Little screen grabs I took and tried to zoom in on it, add a few filters, because that'll bring out the shape of it right there. I mean, again, guys, it reminds me of that Go Fast video. Now let's get into it. Where did the UFO come from? People claim it came from the thruster. It's an ice particle. Well, right here, I'm going to show you. It came from behind the Russian craft. Okay, the Soyuz. Okay, you can clearly see right there where it came from. Okay, now lens flares. People are saying, well, no, there's a bunch of little white dots. It's got to be ice particles. Okay, well, there's a lot going on in a little 3-second clip here. Okay, thrusters pointed down, pointed vertically and horizontally, but what you're seeing right there are lens flares from the light reflecting off the UFO and the thrusters, I believe. Okay, that's my opinion. And I'll highlight a few just to kind of show an example. We'll back it up here real quick. Hello, my little friend, you're back. But you see right there, okay, lens flares from the UFO reflecting light. Basically, you're looking at the external ISS camera pointing down at Earth. Okay, just a lot happens very quickly, so I can understand how it does look confusing, but there isn't any ice particles in this entire video. Again, there's where the craft came from, in that direction, coming from Earth. Makes a little bit of a right-hand turn. Now, either it makes a U-turn behind the ISS, or you see the other craft come into frame, lens flare bottom right, before veering off to the left. All right, we'll freeze it right there. You can see the actual thrusters firing from the Soyuz, okay? And the UFO is not breaking off of the craft. It's not, you know, a CO2 gas particle. I mean, it's obvious as anything right there, okay? And that's the first time we see anything happening. Again, it's a quick 3-second clip. I know it's confusing when you go watch the NASA video or whatever, but you guys have to realize I zoom in, I give you guys the best vantage point. I do everything I can, you know, to bring out all the detail. You see the lens flare right there, and people are thinking, and I get it. Again, I'm not criticizing anyone. I appreciate all the feedback. I really do. That's how we get to the truth, by your input. But they think they're looking at ice particles when, in fact, they're lens flares. It's a reflection off the external ISS camera. Now, let's get into this obvious flight pattern here. Now, keep in mind the ISS going 15,000 miles an hour. Nothing should maneuver like this in the vacuum of space.